All right, guys, we are back once again with some League of Legends off-season roster news. We have this, little mini off-season between winter and spring split now, where I know a lot of people out there might not have been expecting a ton of big news or crazy massive news or whatever, but you can see we have Wooloo on the screen, which means we have some big stuff coming your way. And this might be the biggest move of this whole little mini off-season. So, Wooloo, what do you have for us today? What's going on over in the LEC? Everything we do here at Sheep Esports is powered by Holy, and they just sent me a brand new care package of all of their products. I got a couple of these really cute Holy shakers, which I love to use. I got some of their Holy Energy, Holy Hydration, a Holy Iced Tea set, and even these new Holy milkshakes that come in both strawberry and caramel. I'm a huge fan of milkshakes, so I'm definitely going to try these out right now. But yeah, definitely check out Holy in that first link in the description below. Use those discount codes SE5 and SE10 to get a nice little discount on your purchase today.
Yeah, as you said, I was not expecting a lot of moves this off season. Obviously, we have some stuff going around at SK Gaming, so I was not expecting much more than that. But yet, I think this one is a banger, and it's not a joke. But Nisqy is coming back to the LEC, so that's big news already. He's joining Team Vitality, but he's not joining them into mid lane. He's joining them as support. And yeah, that means he will take over the position left by Hylissang into support position. So as a reminder, Nisqy played for SK Gaming last year. They decided to bench him. Nisqy did not find a team for this winter split into LEC, but now he will be back for spring split with Team Vitality in the support position.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to unpack there because not only is it Nisqy back, not only is it roll swap, but it's also Hylissang benched as well. So many different angles we could talk about this, but I think obviously starting out with just Nisqy coming back is going to be the big thing. I know how you talked about you couldn't find a spot in the LEC last year, but I know there was some rumors or talks or maybe even very, very close to being done about him returning to competitive over in North America. So now obviously after he got that little bit of break and stuff, it seems like he is officially going to be back this time. It seems like he's ready to go. It seems like he's, ready to actually be playing this time. We're not getting baited again.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. The deal is sealed. As you said, he could have played in LTA this year with Shopify Rebellion, which is something he last minute declined. He was actually also considered by Team Vitality actually for the mid lane, but it's Team Vitality who decided on another mid laner, Chazek. So now Nisqy will be playing alongside the mid laner that Vitality preferred. So yeah, I believe he really wanted to stay in Europe and not just. It's not really a matter of LEC being better than LTA or anything like that. LTA is at the moment better because you guys went further than Europe last Worlds, but it's also a matter of Nisqy being also like a strong streamer in Europe, and it's easier for him to be here, to be on the time zone here. So I think this played a role too. But he's back in competitive now in the LEC.
Yeah, and then as far as him actually returning, were there other, I don't know if you can talk about if there was any possibilities or options for him. Was he trying to make a comeback, maybe a mid lane in other places? Was he like, hey, I'm a support now? Is there any opportunities for me? Can you give us any details about maybe how the comeback for him went or looked like or anything like that?
So it's not like there are a lot of opportunities, especially after winter. The way this came to be is because in Vitality, Karzi, the ADC of Vitality, is a former teammate of Nisqy, but more importantly, Mac and Pat, the coaching staff, were also the coaching staff of Nisqy on Mad Lions, which is also the team where Nisqy was playing with Karzi. So they wanted to find a new support for a big part because of performance issues. And they thought about Nisqy because they have two rookies on the roster. They have Naknako into top lane, Shazek into mid lane, so they wanted an experienced support. And Nisqy is a profile they trust. They worked with him before. They know his qualities. So it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. And also, they thought they could promote Fleshy to academy support from
Mhm.
Vitality B into LFL to academy team of Vitality. But Fleshy needs a Turkish visa to play into LEC, which takes a lot of time. It's a long process, and it's in such a small off season. It's a risk to bet on this visa. So this also played into favor of Nisqy.
Yeah, I think it's actually really interesting how you're saying, he has so much existing synergy with not only the coaching staff, but the players as well. So I think that's something cool. Hopefully that will help this transition because, we've seen tons of role swaps before. Some of them end up being very successful, some of them not so much. So I think the more kind of variables you have going in your favor, hopefully the easier it's going to make it. I also think Nisqy just has like a play style kind of is a pretty interesting one as a support. We know he's one who's known for like playmaking and helping out his team and wanting to be all over the map and stuff like that. So I can honestly see how that could potentially make sense to support. And obviously, if his former coaching staff and the players and everything believes in him, or hopefully they believe in him if they're making this move. I actually think this one could be pretty interesting, and maybe he'll end up being a very successful support. I think it's going to be super fun to watch though either way. And then obviously on the other side of things, this does mean Hylissang getting benched, and not only Nisqy being familiar with his teammates and his coaching staff and stuff like that, but also being familiar with Hylissang as well. It might be a little bit awkward, weird stuff going on where you're benching, you're coming in and replacing one of the guys you used to play with. But yeah, Hylissang getting benched, obviously a big topic as well. I know people were a little bit critical of him during the LEC at certain different points.
Yeah, but we cannot let this news and the recent critics of Hylissang distract us from who he is as a player in the history of Europe. He's played a total of 11, I don't even have enough fingers, 11 years into LEC straight, and he went 6 times to Worlds. He even went 1 time with Fnatic to Worlds Finals in 2018. Like, Hylissang is a legend in Europe, and we cannot forget that. He was also the teammate of Nisqy when he won the LEC with Mad Lions. Hylissang won the LEC on 2 different teams with Fnatic, with Mad Lions. This guy is a legend in the region. So I hope people don't forget that with this news because, he's likely not going to be on another LEC team for the Spring Split. In Spring Split, very few changes, not many teams would be looking for another player there. So, remains to be seen what happens with Hylissang. For now, he's on the bench, but let's not forget the long career he had behind him. Now replaced by Nisqy, his former teammate. I agree with you. Nisqy's playstyle, as it is often described, should fit the support role. He has also been playing support in solo queue for several days now. So, very curious how this turns out, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely going to be super cool, and it's going to be interesting to see, does this make Vitality better? How much better does it make them? There's the existing synergies, the leadership aspect for the young players, so many different things you're saying, hopefully they'll be able to help Nisqy become a better support and fit the team. Hopefully he'll be able to help, Chayak and those guys be a better mid laner and be a better team overall because Nisqy's been a very winning player throughout his career. So I think overall this is a really, really cool move. Definitely big, definitely shocking. And I know you were trying to calm people down on Twitter saying, hey, it's just a small off season. We're going to take things slow. Hopefully some stuff happens, but I don't think we were expecting anything this big, and I think this is pretty cool to be able to get a story of this magnitude out to the people already. Any other details, anything else you want to throw out there, anything you were holding back, or did you get most of the stuff out there you want to talk about?
No, I think I got everything I had as information about this movement. There will be another movement for LEC, not as big, but you can stay in touch on the Ship Esports channels to see what it is about.
Of course, we can't, hey, we love the off-season bangers. We can't wait for the next one. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Thanks, guys.